An ordinary October day, an ordinary girl, and a crime that would change France forever. Paris is the kind of city we're used to seeing on postcards. Warm morning cafes, narrow streets, the smell of fresh pastries, and a sense of calm. But one ordinary October day that calm shattered. A day when a young girl walked home from school and never returned. This case shook France, changed how the police handled investigations, and led to the harshest sentence the country's justice system can deliver. A punishment never before given to a woman. Today I'm going to tell you the story of Lola Daviet. A story France will remember for decades. October 14th, 2022, a typical fall day in northeastern Paris. The sun struggled through the clouds, people hurried about their routines, and school children made their way home. 12-year-old Lola followed her usual route, one she'd taken many times. Her parents expected her around 3:30 p.m. Her mother, Delphine, worked as the caretaker in the apartment building where the family lived, and her father helped her in the same building. Everything about the day was normal, a normal schedule, a normal routine, a normal life. But this time, Lola didn't come home. At first, her parents thought she might have stopped to chat with a friend or stepped into a store. 30 minutes passed on, then an hour. The familiar calm slowly turned into dread. Lola's phone was at home, left charging. She had no way to call. By around 5 p.m., her mother felt it in her chest. Something was wrong. Lola never stayed out without telling anyone. Her parents searched the neighborhood, checked nearby streets and shops, contacted friends and neighbors. But no one had seen Lola after she left school. They then checked the apartment building's security cameras, and that's when the nightmare really began. Around 3 p.m., the cameras captured Lola entering the building. Inside, a young woman approached her with, residents knew her as Dabia, full name Dabia Benkarid. She'd been staying temporarily in her sister's apartment several floors up. Unemployed, unstable, and frequently in conflict with others, according to neighbors. The footage showed her talking to Lola. A simple conversation at first glance. Then came the moment that would later become central to the entire case. Lola followed the woman into the elevator. After that, nothing. Lola never left the building again. For her parents, this discovery was devastating. This was no longer a simple disappearance. This was an emergency. As police began investigating, neighbors reported something strange. That same afternoon, Dalby had been seen dragging a large suitcase in and out of the building. She seemed nervous, scattered, like she was hiding something, but too chaotic to do it well. She moved the suitcase around the neighborhood, entering different buildings and acting more erratically each time. Investigators would later conclude that she was trying to cover her tracks. Around 11 p.m., a resident noticed an odd plastic storage container left in the courtyard, the kind people use for attic or basement storage. When police opened it, the truth hit them like a shockwave. Lola's body was inside, just a few yards from the building's entrance. That evening, her parents had walked right past it while searching for her. France was stunned. Once the police reviewed the footage and spoke to residents, suspicion fell on Dabia immediately. She was arrested within hours. From the first minutes of questioning, her behavior baffled investigators. She changed her statements repeatedly, more than a dozen times according to the police. Her explanations didn't match the timeline or the evidence. She blamed others. She made bizarre excuses. She fell silent for long stretches. It was clear. She felt no remorse, no empathy. At one point, when investigators showed her parts of the case file, she said a sentence that chilled everyone in the room. "It means nothing to me." Psychologists later confirmed what officers sensed instantly: complete emotional detachment. When investigators looked into her background, they found something else. Just 2 months before the crime, police had stopped her because her right to stay in France had expired. She was supposed to leave the country. She was given an official removal order, but it was never enforced. A bureaucratic failure, a system mistake. Instead of being deported, she was simply released. This discovery caused national outrage. Media, politicians, and experts debated how such an oversight could happen. It became a national discussion, not just about one tragedy, but about systemic problems. October 24th, 2025, Paris Court of Assizes. The courtroom was filled: journalists, neighbors, experts, and Lola's family. The trial lasted months. Prosecutors charged Dabia with aggravated murder of a minor. Psychologists confirmed lack of empathy, dangerous personality disorders, high aggression, complete absence of remorse. When the verdict was announced, the room fell silent. Life imprisonment without the possibility of release, the harshest sentence in modern French law, equivalent to the American life without parole. Until then, only 2 people in France had ever received such a punishment. Both were men. Both had committed extraordinary acts of brutality. Now, for the first time, a woman joined that list. Lola's parents sat in the front row. They wore shirts with her picture and the words, "You were the sun of our lives. Now you are the star of our nights." After the verdict, her mother said, "We believed in justice. Today we received it." Her father added, "The truth is known, but the pain will stay forever." Many in the courtroom were crying. This case changed France. Migration controls were tightened. Police procedures were reviewed. Parliament opened debates on reforms long postponed. But for the people in that building, for Lola's school, and especially for her family, no reform can fill the void left behind. Lola's name remains a symbol in France, a reminder of how fragile life is, and how much damage a single system failure can cause. Today, Dabia Benkired is serving a life sentence that will never be reviewed. And France still remembers the little girl who was simply walking home from school,